Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I have done a favorites, hits and misses video. I think the last one that I did was back in February. So I have quite a few things that I want to share with you today. The last couple months I haven't really bought a lot of makeup. Some of these things are just things that I've had for a while and I've recently started loving again, or things that I hadn't tried before but I had and now I like them. Does that make sense? I wanted to go ahead and kind of get caught up again on the monthly favorites videos. So this one is just gonna kind of be my current favorite products as of the last few months since I have fallen behind. But yeah, I just wanted to share the things that I've been really loving the past few months, and then some of the things that I really haven't been, feeling, because I've got quite a few of those too. It's not really, I'll just, whenever we get there, I'll explain. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the things that I have really been enjoying, and this is in no particular order. I just got a box right here in front of me with everything that I want to share with you, so I'm just gonna go pulling things out and give you a little bit of why I have been loving these products. The first thing I want to share is this foundation. This is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. I have two shades. This one is in the shade beige and this one is in the shade warm beige. And the reason why I have these two is because this one is for my kind of natural, not tanned shade. This one is for when I've self-tanned or I'm a little bit more tan. This is the shade that I use. And if I'm in between shades, then I just go ahead and mix the two. I really like this foundation because it is, like it says, illuminating. I have been suffering from dry skin lately, so this really helps to not make my face look really dry, really cakey. I love the coverage that it has. It does blend out really nicely, and it does say that it's long wearing, but I don't wear my foundation very long most days. I usually only have it on for like 5-6 hours. 8 at the most, and this has really lasted within that time. And it's very inexpensive. I got this at my local beauty supply for like $8, so it's very affordable, and it is a decent foundation for the price. So if you're looking for something that is more illuminating, that's not so matte, and you have dry skin, I think you would really like this foundation. There's not a huge range of shades, which it kind of makes me sad because there's so many different skin tones, so many different colors, and I really wish that all companies would cater to the different skin tones that are out there. So I wish that they would have a little bit more of they would have a larger selection of shades, but I do really like these foundations, especially for my dry skin. And like I said, it's very affordable, so if you haven't tried this, go out and try it. The worst thing that can happen is that you don't like it and you spent $8, but that's not too bad. Next thing I want to share is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. OMG, I love this powder. This has just been the best powder that I have ever used for setting the face, setting underneath the eyes. It's very finely milled, and I just love this powder. It keeps me matte during the summer, especially whenever I do tend to get a little bit oily, like in the T-zone. But I really love this powder. I always repurchase it. I have it in my personal collection, and I also keep it in my kit because I love using this on my clients as well. It is a little bit more pricey. I think it runs about $38, $42. I can't remember. But there's so much product, and you don't need it, you don't need a lot of it. It's just something that I feel like I always have to have. Next is this Smashbox Primer Water. I love this stuff. It's so refreshing. It feels so good on the skin, and I feel like it does prep my skin for foundation and for the rest of my makeup. I carry this around in my purse so that throughout the day I can kind of just spray it on me, just to kind of give my makeup a little pick-me-up, make it look a little bit more refreshed, and it feels really nice on the skin. This is something else that I do have in my kit, and I love using it on my clients. Whenever I spray them, they're always like, oh, that feels so good. So I really like this primer water. Again, this is something that is a little bit more expensive, but I do pick these up at Ulta whenever they have their 21-day sale, and I think I bought like 2 of these for the price of 1 because they were like 2 They were like $15 or $16 or something like that. This is another thing that I repurchased. Another spray that I really do love is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. It says that it primes, corrects, and sets. I really don't know about the priming and correcting part, but I do really love this as a setting spray. It smells really good too. The only thing that I don't like is the mist. I feel like it's not as fine, so I kind of have to hold it back a little bit further just so that I don't get like little droplets on my face and then ruin my makeup. But I really love the smell. I like the way that it feels whenever I spray. It does make my makeup last a really long time, and I just like it. It's affordable. It's only like $12, $13 I think at the drugstore. I'm pretty sure you can get this cheaper at like a Walmart or Target versus getting it like at a CVS or Walgreens. But I really do like this for setting my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the lip products that I've really been loving lately. The first one is the Too Faced lip injections. I got this in an Ipsy bag a couple months ago, like before I canceled it, and I was kind of scared to try it because I heard that this kind of stung and burned the lips, and it does kind of sting, and it does kind of burn, but not like in a bad way. Or maybe it's just that I kind of like the pain, I don't know. But I do like the way that this feels on my lips. It does also moisturize them, so it's not only plumping them, but it's also moisturizing my lips. And I do feel like it kind of diminishes the appearance of a lot of the lines that I do have in my lips. I have very defined lines. You can really see the lines in my lips. Doesn't matter what lipstick I wear, doesn't matter what I do. I almost feel like I should go get like real lip injections to kind of decrease that, but I just don't want to spend the money, and I'm a little afraid of a needle in my lips, in my mouth. So this is just gonna have to work in the meantime. If you don't really like that tingling, burning sensation on your lips, I would not try this just because it is gonna feel that way. Personally, I really love this, and I do feel like it plumps my lips up a little bit. It's not extreme, even though it says lip injection extreme. It's not gonna make you look like duck face or anything, but it does plump your lips up just a little bit, and I like the way that it looks once I've applied my lipstick and everything. It just makes my lips look fuller and more juicy, and you know, I just like it. The next three things I'm actually wearing on my lips right now. This is the Milani Spice lip liner. It's a little bit short just because I've been using it a lot, but I love this color to outline my lips. And then on top of that, I fill them in with the L'Oreal Paris Eva's Nude number 610. It's a very pretty everyday color. I don't like the smell of these lipsticks though. Like, I really don't like the smell, but the color is really nice. It's, like I said, a perfect everyday lipstick, and I like the way that it feels. It's very moisturizing. It's not drying or anything. I really just don't like the smell. I'm like, And then on top of that, I apply the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Sugar Pie. This has been one of my favorite NYX lip glosses for a really long time. Another one of my favorites is Natural, I think, which is sort of like this color, but it doesn't have the shimmer. This one's got a very, very little bit of shimmer. You can't tell when you put it on the lips, but it's a really nice nude pinky color, and I like the way that it looks on top of the lipstick that I apply. So like I said, that is what I'm wearing right now, and I just feel like it's a beautiful everyday color. You can even pair it up with a really, really smoky eye for nighttime. The next few items are these brushes. These are by the brand MIKASA, I think that's how you say it. I bought these as a set. It came with like 12 or 13 brushes. I can't remember. I am going to be doing a complete review on these brushes. Out of the set that I purchased, these are my favorite ones. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the eye brushes first. This is the E230. This is more like a fluffy packing brush. It reminds me sort of the MAC. It's the MAC 239, except it's a little bit more fluffy. It picks up the product really nicely, and the reason why I like it is because you can pack it on and at the same time kind of blend it. That's why I like this brush. The next one is the E320. This one is more of a blending brush, but it's not super fluffy. I really like this for the crease because it really concentrates the product just in the crease, but also blends it out just enough to get rid of that harsh line that you don't want in your crease. The next 3 brushes are face brushes. This one here is the F120. I first tried it by applying the baking powder or setting powder underneath my eyes. I didn't really like it too much. I just felt like it didn't place it well enough, and I don't know, I just didn't like it for that use. But I do love this for highlighting, so I take a little bit of the highlighter on the tip and then I just kind of blend it in, and I just feel like it's the perfect size for that area. But I really like this for highlighting, not so much for like underneath the eyes or anything. This one is the F111. I love this brush for bronzing. I feel like it's a little bit too big for blush just because I don't really like blushing my cheeks that much. But I really love this brush for bronzing. It's just the perfect size and it blends really well. And I just love this brush for bronzing. So this is a really good bronzer brush. And then last one is the F100. This is just a huge powder brush. I just love this for setting the rest of my face with powder and then also just kind of brushing everything off whenever I'm done baking. It's just so big and it covers a lot of the face rather than using a tiny little brush. I just kind of take this and just sweep it all over. Love it. Lately, I've been a lash junkie. Like, I've just been loving and buying so many lashes. It's not even funny. So I have about 4 pairs that I've been really loving, and they all look different. So that's kind of why there's more than one, because I wear them for different occasions, different types of makeup looks. I don't have a pair of these because I've worn them and I've already thrown them away. These are the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink lashes. This is the style Midnight. I really love this one. This is really pretty for a bold eye. They're nice and wispy. I like the look that this gives to elongate the eyes, especially if you're wearing like a wing liner. It makes that cat eye look even more intense because the lashes kind of go with the shape of the eyeliner. They're just really pretty lashes. I'll post a picture of them here somewhere because I don't have them anymore. And then another one from that same collection is Little Black Dress. I'll also post a picture here because these I've used and used again, that I kind of had to just throw them out because they were just, you know, they're just done. Another one is the Ardell Double Up Wispies. Yeah, these are the double wispies. So basically the doubles are 2 pairs of lashes stacked. I love the regular wispies. They're very pretty, very natural looking, but I really like the way the double up ones look. They're a little more full, so it makes you look like you have a lot more lashes, but yet they're not super dramatic, so it doesn't cover up your eye makeup, you know? So I really like these. And then another pair that I've really been loving, and I'm actually wearing them right now, these are also by the brand Kiss, and these are the lashes in the style Flirty. I buy these in the packs of 5 because I love them for myself and I love them for my clients. Another pair of lashes that is very wispy, very fluttery, make your lashes look full, give them length and volume, but they're not overpowering. So they're not super dramatic and they look pretty. I mean, they just look really nice on the eyes. Next is the Essence I Love Stage Eyeshadow Base. This base, I looked forever and ever and ever. I looked forever for this because What Would Lizzie Do talked about it a lot, and I was like, I need to find it because I saw the way that it covered up and neutralized the eyelid space and everything. So I was like, okay, I need to use it because she loves it so much. For whatever reason, it was always sold out at the Ulta I used to go to, but I moved and the Ulta that I go to now has all kinds of stuff. Like, I was like, nobody shops here because everything is always in stock. So I'm like, hell yeah. Next is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronzer. I believe they have 2 shades. This one's the darker shade that they have, which isn't really dark at all. This is the bronzer that I'm wearing right now. So it works for my skin tone, but if you're darker than me, it's not gonna work. And that's one thing that I really dislike about Physicians Formula is that their shades, their shade range is just no bueno. They just don't have a lot of options. If I get darker, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. This bronzer smells so freaking good. It smells like summer at the beach. It doesn't have shimmer, which is good. But it does have like a little sheen to it, so it's not super matte. Next is this 24 karat gold lip balm by Lip Goddess. This is a lip balm, duh, because I just said that. It smells kind of like strawberry watermelon. I think it's more strawberry than watermelon. It has little reflex or little pieces of gold. I just thought it was really neat to have a lip balm with gold in it, and it smells really good. So I really like this. It is very moisturizing. I keep this in my vanity, and this is what I use before I film any videos, before I do my makeup. I put this on just to kind of keep my lips hydrated, especially if I'm gonna wear like a matte lip. I always put this on first just to moisturize my lips. But I just think it's super cool that it's got gold in it. The next two things are eyeshadow palettes. The first one is one that I basically put together myself. This is a Z palette, but these are all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I love Makeup Geek eyeshadows. They're so affordable. They're really, really pigmented, very blendable, really nice. You can buy all their eyeshadows and you'll have every freaking color you'll ever need. Another palette that I've really been loving, and it kind of has the same colors as my Makeup Geek shadows, but this is the Morphe 35O palette. This is the original 35O palette, so it's got the mattes and the shimmers all in it. This is the palette that I have in my kit, and the reason why I love these shadows for that is because there's so many colors in here that work with all skin tones. Your orange browns, your oranges, your reds, your copper colors, your dark browns, your highlighting shades. So this is the Very Sexy perfume by Victoria's Secret. I have the body spray, and the body spray smells so good. Like literally, sometimes I spray it before I go to bed. This is my favorite perfume for nighttime, date nights, whenever we're going out. I love the smell of this. It smells very romantic, very grown up, very sexy, just like the bottle says. I feel sexy when I wear this perfume. All right, moving on to my misses for the last few months. I don't want to be negative. I really don't. I hate being negative. I'm gonna just show you real quick how many of these did not work for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these freaking sponges. I'm so upset. Like, I will never purchase another Real Techniques sponge just because of this. I bought 3 packs, and it was probably a bad batch. I get that. It probably was, because I bought 3 of the 2-pack. I washed these one time and they all just fell apart. They tore, they ripped. Whenever I would squeeze the water out, they would stay smushy. They wouldn't even expand or anything, and I just could not use these anymore. So I feel it was like a total waste of money. I'm so disappointed. I will not be buying any more of these because 6 sponges failed me all at once, and I mean, no, this is going in the trash, and I'm gonna stick to my beauty blenders. I also just started using a sponge that I really like, and will probably be replacing these piece of. The next thing that was a total fail is this liquid eyeliner by Femme Couture. I shook this until I could not shake anymore, and when I pull it out, it's like tar. It sticks together. I don't know if this is just a bad eyeliner in general or if I just got a bad one, but this did not work for me, so that's gonna be going in the trash as well. This mascara I really wanted to love because I love Maybelline mascaras, but I just could not with this one. When I first started using it, it was a very watery formula. Now it's very dry, and I feel like it dried up really fast because I haven't had this for very long, but it just was really clumpy on my lashes. The first coat was fine, but I don't feel like it really did much for my lashes. When I would go in with the second coat, it just made them very clumpy, very spidery, and I just didn't like it. It's okay for my bottom lashes just because the wand is pretty small, like the bristles are small, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. So I'm gonna use it just because I have it and it's okay for my bottom lashes. I'll use it as like a coater mascara for falsies, like to prep my eyes for falsies, but by itself, This is another thing that I just really didn't love. These are the Studio 35 Beauty makeup remover towelettes. This is, I think, like a Walgreens brand. These were just very dry. They weren't moist. I felt like I had to use more than one to get everything off of my face. I had to use like 2 or 3 to remove my makeup. They did nothing for like waterproof makeup, so I didn't even bother using this around the eyes. And whenever I did use it anywhere close to my eyes, if it got in my eye, it would freaking burn. So nah. And then last but not least is this Skin Science Skin Refining Face Serum with collagen and vitamin C. I thought this was gonna be like great for my skin. I thought my skin was really gonna love it. It says its nourishing oils in this serum help to detoxify, moisturize, and brighten the skin. And I just love trying out new skincare products just because I am getting older and I want my skin to look healthy. I want it to look radiant. I want it to feel smooth and everything. So I try a lot more skincare stuff now than I did before. But I heard that vitamin C was good for the skin. So I tried using this. I got this at Marshall's and it was only $5.99. Honestly, you guys, and I don't know if this is just me and I don't want to talk bad about them or about I don't want to talk bad about the products that they send to those type of stores, but I feel like they send them the stuff that's close to being expired or the stuff that's knockoff, that's not really, you know, authentic to the brand. I don't know. This doesn't have an expiration date. It does say on the back that it expires 18 months after opening, but who knows like when it was actually made and how long it's been sitting on their shelf. But this stuff broke me out. So I stopped using it and then I started using it again and again I broke out. So I don't know if it's just old, if it's the vitamin C, if it's just this brand. I don't know. I have no idea. But my skin just did not with this. So I can't use it. But that is it, you guys. I hope this video isn't super long. I just had quite a few things from not filming a favorites video for the past few months. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Thank you if you already subscribed to my channel. And don't forget to hit that little bell button so that you are notified when I upload another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.